Aurora, Ohio, Funland amusement park, 19 years ago. David Peach, season pass sales manager. I have to crouch a little to talk to the kids. Twins. You can always tell, even before the parents say it. Same haircut, same shoes, same careful distance from each other, like magnets that learned manners. What ride's your favorite? I ask, smiling like I always do. They both point to the same ride. The mother laughs. The father takes a photo. This happens every time. Families like patterns. They like it when the day behaves. I slide the clipboard towards them. Season pass sign up, name, address, phone number, emergency contact. I circle the line where people usually hesitate. The price. You won't regret it, I say. Most folks come back way more than they expect. This is true. Most folks do. The father writes slowly. He presses hard enough that I can see the grooves from the last name through the paper. Suburban street, 2-story house. And if the numbering is right, probably beige. Probably smells like laundry detergent and something cooking in a slow cooker. The twins argue quietly over who gets the wristbands first. I tear them off carefully, 1, 2, and I always make sure they match. Mother asks if the park does birthday packages. I tell her yes. I tell her we do something special for kids. I'm not lying. The park does something special for kids. I do something special for kids. I watch how they move together as they walk away, how the parents keep counting without realizing that they're counting. 1, 2. 1, 2. That'll help me later. When my shift ends, I put the clipboard back in the locker. I fold up the sheet of paper where they signed up. I wash my hands, I clock out, and I drive home the long way, past their street, just to see if the porch light is on. It is. That's good. That means they won't notice the car in a few nights. That means they will answer the door when someone familiar knocks. I love the feeling when I stand above them, bound and gagged, realizing the kind smile that talked them into buying unlimited access to the park is the same man, the same smile, who is going to make them watch. The wristbands sit in the drawer somewhere, never to be worn again, but paid for in full. Attention, brave viewers. This video features adults immersed in a spine-chilling horror RPG experience. The content likely includes supernatural elements, horror-related events, and potentially scenes of violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Enjoy. Howdy, friends and floor heads. We are going to be running a scenario from Fear's Little Needles, written by Scott Dorwood. This is written for modern Call of Cthulhu. I've run it using modern Call of Cthulhu. It runs great inside of Call of Cthulhu, I wanted to see how it would fit with Liminal Horror. So I have created my own Fallout tables. And for those facilitators out there that'd be interested in my custom Fallout tables, not only for this scenario, but for other scenarios, you can just shoot me an email, craig@thirdfloorwars.com, and I'll be happy to share it with you. Let's get started. The road cuts through rural Ohio like an afterthought. Long stretches of farmland, empty silos, closed diners with sun-faded signs still promising breakfast all day. The kind of places people leave and never talk about again. The four of you have been driving for hours, in the van Bobby's dad lets you borrow. The suspension groans at every bump. The interior smells faintly of oil and something damp that never quite dries. Camera gear rattles in the back with every turn. Funland sits somewhere ahead of you, closed 18 years ago after the scandal. Everyone knows the story. A park employee, missing kids and their families who all visited the park, bodies eventually found, the slow and ugly unraveling of a place built on smiling mascots and cheap thrills. Ina Matthews was the face of it all. The public relations manager who went on television again and again, insisting the company had done nothing wrong, minimizing, deflecting, protecting the owners while the story rotted in public view. Her interviews are still online, watched now mostly as points of curiosity and warning to other PR agents. The park never reopened. It was cheaper to abandon it than to tear it down. Local forums and comment sections tell a different story, that the Funland is haunted, that people sneak in for photos or dares and never come back. Or worse, they do come back. Different. Changed, like something essential was left behind. This trip matters. This shoot matters. The channel has been flatlining for months. One viral hit could change everything. Sam knows it. Robert knows it. Even Carly Ray knows it. The van slows. Robert turns the wheel, easing off the main road and onto a cracked, overgrown private drive. The pavement narrows. The trees press in. A fog begins to gather ahead, thicker than it should be. Whatever Funland is now, it's waiting at the end of this road. Carly, you break the silence by bringing up what everyone is thinking, but nobody's talking about.
So, like, do anybody think that we can actually have, like, an MBD there? Like, something that just has never been done? Like, maybe climb up on a Ferris wheel? Because I think that would be great, and that would bring in, like, a lot of views.
I hope the whole place is this whole place is NBD, definitely. And if we don't, we can close it. I mean, we need to find something with good camera angles, something that that will choose the channel back up to its original fame. We have to.
I agree. But I think that really selecting this was this was a calculated choice, because this is also going to give us some of the social clout. We can make sure that this is that commentary we've always wanted to have on the show. This is like post-capitalist wasteland, and that I think that's the real NBD here, right?
Oh, such excitement coming from your speech. I can't wait for us to do this. I mean, you were always the motivational speaker of this group, right?
Johnny, you got my notes, right? About the things to be saying before you jump, right?
I start patting myself.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll start writing them down again. It's okay.
Yeah. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. I mean, look at this. It's amazing.
High Jump. What are you excited for?
Oh, I don't know. I'll let you know once I see it. But the Ferris wheel, I think, yeah, a lot of climbing possibilities with that. Yeah. Maybe the roller coaster?
So as you're driving down this private road, it starts to narrow a bit. You can see signposts that used to have signs on them. Bobby, you've done the research. You know you're going in the right direction, even though the GPS has given up at this point. There's not even enough signal for the satellite to come through. The road is not well. It's cracked. Weeds are starting to grow in between different areas. It's really working the suspension of the van that your dad let you borrow. You eventually turn a corner and you can see it. Funland. The most dominant feature is the roller coaster, the old wooden coaster that it's most famous for, that circles the entire park and creates a kind of its own fence. But it also does have an actual fence. There's a 15-foot chain-linked fence that surrounds the park just outside of the roller coaster. It's got barbed wire on top of it. You start to wonder, was this put in later? Then the sign, all dark. Right above the main gate, it says Unland, because at some point the F fell off. It's nowhere to be seen. All you do see is the parking lot. Oddly, there's like 6 cars here. They all seem like from different decades. None of them have been driven in a while. Some of them even have vegetation growing inside of them. You can smell the rust as you pull the van in, Bobby. The gate is closed, and there's a chain that wants to keep it closed, but oddly no lock anymore, keeping the chain attached.
Sam, I think we need to get some establishing shots. I mean, the decaying cars is just like perfect for the message we're trying to get across.
Already on it. This goes on the B-roll SD card. I will collect it, but definitely I'm getting some B-roll here. Or do you want to do some intro shot that we do with, facing like the roller coaster? I take a wide lens and we take some intro, or we can do the intro after, so we can tell them what they can expect, like on our way back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, maybe we should get some B-roll in here, but I mean, we need to get the Unland, because that's like perfect post-capitalist criticism right there, right? Unland.
I imagine that I like move the camera and revealing from back to the front, and everybody expecting the F to be there, but it's just nothing, and it's Unland. I'm already pulling out the camera and like trying to find the angle to make this shot.
Johnny, you remember like back in college when we were in that one club, we were talking about the manifestos and everything. I feel like Unland would fit right in there, right, Johnny?
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to do an F? I could do an F in front of Unland.
We'll get it both ways.
Sure.
Yeah, like just let me do the empty shot first, and you do the F, and then.
Okay, wait.
Sure.
I've got it. We do it both ways, but we do a dissolve, so the F dissolves away as he dissolves away, right?
Yeah, we do that in post anyhow, so sure.
Yeah, we'll do that. And maybe Carly, we can get you in there, and yeah. I think.
This whole time I'm taking like background pictures of like selfies of y'all working with me in it.
I mean, we can't spend a whole day just just doing the B-rolls here. Like I will take a few B-rolls, but we have a good light and we don't have much time, then the footage will look shitty. So okay, I'm taking the B-rolls. I will take them on the way, but we need to find a place to get to the action before I like think about all the shots that we make. It will take me time. So no lollygagging over here, and we should be on our way.
What time is it, Craig?
I'm thinking like late afternoon, right? So let's say that you guys got up in the morning. I figure it was like a 4 or 5 hour drive to get here. And so let's say like 4 or 5 o'clock. It's late summer. So you're going to have daylight for a couple hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, getting this at the sunset, I mean, Sam, I think that's going to be...
Yeah, definitely. We are aiming for, the romantic-ish, like in the golden hour where you have the like low light and everything looks like ethereal. That would be great. Definitely.
Johnny, which of the attractions do you want to do the Virgin Run on, buddy?
And Johnny, you
Let's
actually
just walk around.
You found online, Johnny, an old map of the park. And there's several different attractions on there. I think the ones that really stood out for you is the Giddy Googler, which is kind of one of those like car rides that spin. There's the merry-go-round. That could be very interesting. There's the bumper cars. There's a fun house, Hall of Mirrors. I think the one that maybe interests you the most is the one in the back of the park, which is the Tunnel of Love. That has a ton of opportunities for you. The roller coaster. I mean, the roller coaster that's Mr. Fun's Big Twister Track. It's one of those old wooden roller coasters that has just this incredible scaffold of wood that goes up, 30, 40 feet surrounding the whole park. So I think there's a ton of opportunities for you, Johnny.
Yeah. I'd probably walk. Well, the gate wasn't locked, so
yeah. If you walk up to it, Johnny, the four of you, you see that obviously this was chained closed, and the way the chains are hanging, had to have been a lock on there at some point. But somebody either took the lock off and just wrapped the chains. So yeah, if you want, Johnny, you can just pull on the chain.
Just pull the chain.
Yeah.
Oh, wait for. I will try to stop you. Like, let's do the opening shot. Let me get, I think I have a tape. Like, let's show that we're like, breaking into it. What do you think, Robert? Like, should we like do, the intro shot that we're getting in and we have like few shots. So just don't pull it off right away. I think I have a electrical tape. So I will at least tape it so it shows like you break it off. And so I step back, I frame the shot. Okay, you're good to go. Johnny.
So you want me to pull it?
Yeah, you break it and you pull.
I'm breaking it.
But yeah, on the yeah, exactly. As I frame it. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it off.
Yeah, no trouble doing that, Johnny. You pull the chain off. It's a heavy chain. Newer than you would have expected. I mean, this place has been closed for 18 years. This chain does not look 18 years old. And the gate is metal. It's cold as you kind of pull it, and it just it groans and creaks but it swings by its own weight and opens up. There's a ticket booth, which you will luckily have now need to pay attention to. You guys have a season pass yourself, apparently, to get into Funland whenever you want. And a decorative trail leads ahead, and you can see already the decay ahead of you. And I think probably the most prominent feature right on the other side of the gate, before you walk in, kind of the roller coaster almost creates a tunnel in the front gate. And just to the other side of this tunnel, you see a huge fiberglass head of a clown. But someone has destroyed it. It's cracked in half. It's in pieces. And you remember both Bobby and Johnny, when you're doing your research, like, oh, that was Mr. Funland. That was the clown that was on top of the gate, and apparently either time or somebody has torn it down.
I mean, Johnny, this seems like how big is Craig? Like how high? How tall?
Oh, yeah, it's like 6 foot. Like it's a huge fiberglass shell of a head of a clown. Definitely some opportunities for you, John.
Oh, Johnny, I mean, like this has got to be where we start, right?
Maybe. Is there some railing leading up to the entrance or something?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of jump over and around and walk on the rail to get sort of warmed up. And if it's close enough to the clown's head, I'm gonna attempt like to jump it with an arm pull and pull myself up.
I've got a good idea of what Sam is doing while Johnny's kind of setting up these stunts and starting to, to go down the rail and do what high jump Johnny always does. Bobby, when he's performing like this and Sam is shooting, what are you normally doing?
I think I'm honestly usually looking for the next thing or the next establishing shot. So, in this case, I'm going to go take a look at the ticket booth and see if like, hey, maybe if there's some residual tickets, we could like take a shot of us tearing off tickets to come in or something.
Yeah, and you do that. And I'll have you find like a roll of tickets. So yeah, you can pull those out and you can do kind of a close-up shot of tearing the tickets as you go. Now, Carly Ray, you're not part of this crew.
Nope.
But you are a super fan and you won the contest to be able to go on this big shoot at Funland. What are you going to be doing while Johnny is doing what you have watched him do thousands of times on repeat on the channel?
So it's so great to see it in person. I am probably Sam's biggest obstacle as I am trying to see like how he's doing it, what he's doing, asking like questions like, oh, is this how you prepare? Like, this is so exciting. Like, and sometimes I definitely get like in the camera shot by accident.
But I think Sam is definitely like, he likes to talk about the stuff he does because the other crew, like they are not that technical savvy. So he enjoys and he's okay at ruining a shot or two. This happens, like we are doing several takes anyhow, so it is fine. So yeah, and if you look here, I set it to F8 because it's, deep shot, so I need to set it here. And then the timing, you always have to follow the 180 rule. So, if it's like 25 frames, then you need to have 1/50. So, and I go really into the technical stuff, really deep, explaining. Maybe a few times I even forget to like hit record. I say like, yeah, you're good to go. And I'm like, oh, whoops. But I never tell anyone that this happened, like, and I missed the shot.
So I'm going to ask you to do something, Johnny, that I feel like we're going to have you do several times, and that's do a quick dex roll to see how this first stunt goes for you. So in Liminal Horror, you've got strength, dex, and control. They are what you think they are. Control is, your mind, dex is your agility, and then strength is your fortitude. It's a D20 system, roll under. So Johnny, what is your dex?
13.
13. So if you click on that, it'll roll a D20 for us, and we want to roll 13 or less. Very nice. A 3. What does that look like? That's outstanding.
So I'm going like in between the rails. I'm going over, sliding up, and at the end I'm starting to walk on them. And I sort of throw myself to the big clown head with my feet touching like the bottom and my arms like barely missing, but I did manage to grab the top and I just pull myself up and I do a little.
Bobby, as John is finishing that up, you kind of walk from the ticket booth back to kind of catch up with them. They're about 10 yards ahead of you. Carly Ray, you're focused on Johnny. Johnny's focused on not busting. Sam, of course, you're trying to keep Johnny in frame. So I think it's you, Bobby. that turns around and looks behind you. And I talked about the tunnel that the roller coaster made. It was kind of a cutout of the scaffolding that allows people to go under the coaster to come into Funland. That cutout is gone. All you see is the scaffolding. You can't even see the ticket booth anymore.
I'm going to take out my notebook because I think as part of my prep for this, I did research on when sundown would have been. And, check that against my cell phone, double check it and be like, we should have plenty of time for light.
Time
that's
hasn't
weird.
changed. It's just the cutout that lets you in just isn't there. It's just this webbing of wood scaffold that holds up the roller coaster. It looks the same as it does everywhere else, except you had to have been able to walk through this at some point. That's how you got in.
Hey, I'm going to check to see if Johnny's done recording because I'm pretty sure I've got an idea that he's the one who found the map, and I'll bring him down and because I'll be like, maybe we walked and I had an acid flashback or something, man. I gotta double check the map because we must have taken a turn or something.
You give him the map,
So
John?
Yeah. I'm gonna once you're done with the shoot, I'm gonna bring you down and be like, hey, John, you got the map, right?
Okay. So I jump down and do a 4-point drop. I drop on my knees and hand, and I dust myself up. I pat my pockets, and and you. I probably printed the map on the back side of your notes.
Hey, you said the I hand him the roll of tickets. I'll be like, yeah, you use these. It'll be we can use that as like a kind of a running thing throughout it. That like, this is admission. My admission is my action or something. You're the charismatic one. You can figure it out. I kind of look at the notes on the back and then I'm just like, okay, whatever. And I'm gonna check the map and be like, I try to figure out where we are and where that matches with the main entrance. And
Yeah, I mean, you see the main entrance. You can even see the parking lot on the map. It's at the very bottom of the page. You can see on the left side the guide that tells you which each of the numbered different amusement rides are. And you can clearly see the ticket booth. You can clearly see the entrance. And, you're standing in the right place. But you can't see even through the scaffolding. Right. So even if somehow the scaffolding closed around you, maybe dropped or did something, you should be able to see the ticket booth on the other side. All you're seeing is that fog that seems to fill up the scaffolding that's holding up the roller coaster. I think, Bobby, as you look up at this thing, I think we need a control here. So I'm going to go ahead and have you take go ahead and take 1 point of stress damage for me. What is your hit protection?
it is 3.
Okay, so you can absorb that. So drop your hit protection down to 2. You'll be at 2 of 3. If at any point someone's hit protection gets to 0, either from physical harm or from stress harm, then you start losing from your actual stats. So if Bobby did not have hit protection and we had to take 1 damage and he dropped his control by 1, he would then do a control save. And if he misses it, he takes fallout, which will happen. And I'll explain more about it then.
Yeah, I think he buries it down and is just like, okay, we got to finish this shoot, and is not going to mention it to any of the others, and just kind of.
It's so obvious, Bobby, that I think everybody notices. So as you guys like wrap things up, you see that Bobby and Johnny are staring, and you're seeing the same thing that Bobby and Johnny are seeing, which is the way we came in doesn't exist anymore.
What happened to the entrance?
Yeah, did we take a wrong turn somewhere? I was like trying to figure out the framing and taking a B-roll. Maybe if I will check the tapes. Let me, and I will put in the first SD card, which I was like taking the shot how we enter, and I will double check if really this was the place where we entered, or if we are just confused. So I'm just fiddling with the camera and trying to figure that out.
Yeah, the shot that you were taking that really kind of emphasized walking through the tunnel, that is there. Now, you do notice in the shot that it seems like there was some fog that was kind of gathering in the scaffolding that you could see. There's a light fog on the ground itself, but then the shot just takes you in, and then you get focused on Mr. Funland's broken head, and then Johnny starts to do his thing, and now you're turning around, and you walked through the entrance.
Yeah,
That's no longer.
I jump, Bobby. Look at it, and I will just turn the screen or flip the screen over. We just walked through here. I just took this footage, just when we entered.
Is this some
So
type of
wait.
joke?
So Craig, is the entrance like basically solid scaffolding now, or is it like a fog we could potentially walk through, but it is entirely obscuring it?
So there's space between the lattice, right? The structure that is holding up the track of the coaster is not solid. I want you just to imagine like one of those old wooden roller coasters from like the 50s and 60s. That's when Funland was built. This was a famous roller coaster. A lot of roller coaster aficionados would make pilgrimages because it was one of the few remaining old wood coasters of this size and grandeur. So yeah, it's not blocking you in the fact that you couldn't get through it. It's just that there was a built-in tunnel entrance to get in here, and it's not there anymore.
I mean, okay, guys, we got to decide. Like, that's weird, and if we all saw this, we've got the camera. That's not possible, you know.
Should we, like, was there another entrance? Like, maybe if we plan our shots and just leave through the other side, and then walk around the place and go back to the parking lot. Or, I mean.
There's no other exits on the map, right? But this is a map that would be given to park goers. Park goers are expected to come in and out at the southern entrance, at the main entrance, so you can get their tickets. So looking at the map, you can see the roller coaster that stretches all throughout the park, but no indication of a back or a side entrance or exit.
But we could still fit through.
Yeah, if you want to go, check it out, sure.
Well, is it weird? Yes. But we can still go out, and we still have plenty of time to shoot, so let's make the most out of it.
If y'all are pranking me, this is a pretty big prank.
I mean, you saw the footage. I've shown you the video. It's there.
Yeah, but also Bobby did walk away for a bit while we were filming.
Yeah,
that's true.
I don't have those carpentry. I don't have that level of carpentry skills, guys. I failed that, and I failed shop class in high school. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna try to push at the railing, see like if there was some kind of like it with hinges and it kind of shut.
Like maybe
a blanket that's like just painted on.
Yeah, so you go back to the railing and the clown head, and you shake the railing and look to see if it opens back up again or anything. And it doesn't seem, everything looks normal. In fact, I think, Johnny, if you walk south a little bit to go back to where this entrance was, it's not like a gate dropped. All the wood is solid. It was built this way, but it couldn't have been.
I'm gonna climb a bit to see if I find something close by.
Yeah, John.
Unless it's too foggy, but
well, here's what's interesting, right? Go ahead.
I'm parkouring it, of course.
Of course
so
you
I'm
are.
sliding between the bars and.
So this wood scaffolding is easy to climb. There's obviously handholds and footholds everywhere, and you look through the track and you can't see the other side because the fog is so thick. So it makes sense to me that you're climbing, maybe to get it kind of above the fog. And as you start climbing, the fog stays just as dense. And at one point, Johnny, you're pretty sure you saw something moving in the fog. Some form.
Outside or
between. You can't see the other side. You can't see outside of the park anymore.
okay.
The fog is too thick. But you could swear you just saw something moving within the fog.
Yeah. I'm gonna slide back down.
Okay.
Are you getting this, Sam?
And you got me like, and you see like I'm recording to Carly on 2 SD cards, so I have always backup. So, yeah, yeah, I got that, Johnny. Sure, I just give him thumbs up. Totally not taking that. So, you found our way back, or is everything? Yeah.
It's fine. We can just go back out when we want. But there's fog coming, so I think we should do what we can while we
It
can.
will make it more dramatic. You know, it will like spread the light, like make it more soft. So the shots will it slightly bounces off the fog as well. So it will need shots. Like you don't get this light conditions every day. So it will be perfect for our breakthrough video or recovering breakthrough video.
So just past where the fence that Johnny was on and the fiberglass head, clown head, you can see on the right the bathrooms. It's a pretty large building that's marked public restrooms. Attached to that, you also see a sign for main office, but that's kind of set back. That's more of an employee type thing. It's not forward facing. The building looks 20 years old. It looks like for the past 20 years, nobody has done anything to maintain this park. You feel like maybe you're the first people to have walked through the park maybe in 15, 20 years. It feels so old, despite the cars that were outside.
Can we go back and look at the video, the establishing shots of those cars, and get just a general idea of how old those cars are?
Yeah, you go back and look through the footage that Sam has, and like one of those cars is an electric car. So it had to have parked here after the park was closed. But looking at it, you can see the corrosion. So it's been sitting there for a while. In fact, you look closely and you can see that some soil that had fallen on the front hood of it is now sprouting grass.
Okay, so I think maybe we check out that main office, and they'll probably have a map that has the fire exits listed. And then we can use that to direct where we're going to go, where we're going to shoot, and then we have a way out.
Oh, we should be.
Yeah,
We should be fine. Johnny said that we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny said it's,
Yeah,
we're good.
It's probably that the old railing collapsed or something is probably what happened, and we just didn't hear it or see it or notice it.
Yeah. Okay. So where to next, Bobby? Do we go to the office to try to get the map, or do we try to find the next place for a good, follow-up shot?
I think the best solution is we should probably split up. That seems like the best idea. Is Carly and I will go check the office for the map, and then you guys go get some more shots of some of the some more climbing. Johnny, what looks good to you for some next shots?
So Johnny, just ahead of you, you've got a ton of options. You've got ahead of you, you've got the merry-go-round ride that was famous, the Giddy Giggler, which is one of those you get into the cars and it goes on a track in a circle and spins like a Ferris wheel on its side, and it kind of goes up and down, a nice little puke machine. The Giddy Giggler, and then there's also bumper cars up ahead as well.
Oh, merry-go-round for sure. Yeah.
All right, so John and Sam, you head out towards the rides. Let's stay with Bobby and Carly Ray for a second, though. So you guys walk past the bathroom. I think most of your sense of smell and sight says we probably don't want to go into the bathroom. But you get to the main office, and the front door is unlocked.
Oh.
All right, so yeah, just look out for any maps, especially employee maps. They often, I'm sure that they've got like, back entrances and side tunnels and stuff, so that the actors could go places without people noticing them.
All right.
You open the door, Carly Ray, and you and Bobby walk in, and it's a good-sized office. It's got this old metal desk. You can see an old CRT monitor on one of the desks with a cracked screen. There's file cabinets lining all three of the walls behind the desk, and those cardboard file boxes that a lot of them have kind of gotten wet and damp and have peeled off. You smell dust and old damp paper. Some of the drawers are open. It looks like maybe at some point someone tried to clean this out a little bit, maybe took some of the documents were in the files, but there's also papers everywhere, and you can still see files hanging in some of those drawers.
First, I want to see if there's any maps on the walls, and then check the file drawers.
So, Carly, you do see kind of an employee version of the map. It's huge. It almost takes up the entire top to bottom of the right wall. And you do see that there are employee emergency exits at the very north, opposite of where the main entrance was. And then there's an eastern exit and a western exit. These are all appear to be like step downs. So they, instead of going through the instead of there being a tunnel in the roller coaster, it's a kind of a step down, small tunnel, and a step up. They all seem, indicates that they have doors that do that. So yeah, you've got a ton of options as far as exits are concerned.
Oh, awesome. Bobby, I found it. Gesture to the
perfect.
giant map. Take
Snap a photo on my phone. Yeah. Since we're here, let's see if we can find some good, more things that we can put in as in interstitials and stuff. Any sort of because if we could also maybe tie this in a little bit to the the disappearances and be like, oh look, see, the late stage capitalists, they saw the people as a commodity when people are free to parkour, and that's where people are most natural, right? You see what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah, I'm hanging on your every word.
All right. So as Bobby and Carly Ray are kind of going through the papers and seeing what sort of fodder for Bobby's manifesto we can find, let's cut over to Johnny and Sam. You guys continue down the path heading north, and on the left is that Giddy Giggler, which is one of those Walter style rides. It obviously non-functioning right now. Some of the cars aren't even attached to the center pylon anymore. The roof has been torn away either by wind or just time. And, part of it is outside, then it goes into kind of the back of the ride where the tunnel is, and it comes out and just keeps spinning. Yeah, there's, it's in good enough shape that I think it could be a place for stunts, Johnny, or we can continue on and head towards the merry-go-round.
Oh, my eyes are set on the merry-go-round.
Okay.
So, I give it a little, like, vault over or slide jumping, but I continue. And I'm looking around for opportunities.
And Johnny, as you kind of walk over and check it out, you can see that Mr. Funland's clown face was molded to the front of each one of these little cars. What's odd is somebody has obviously intentionally scraped and scratched out the eyes of Mr. Funland on every single one of these cars. So obviously vandals have been here. So you continue on. On the right, you see this old popcorn stand. It says Popcorn Place and a faded sign up at the top. You can see the metal popcorn machine that's inside of there. You can almost smell the fresh popcorn, but I think that's more of a sense memory thing. Obviously you don't, but it's just like, I can almost smell the popcorn. What you really do get a smell of is maybe some of the mold and fungus that's started to grow on some of the ingredients that were left there. The powdered butter salt, you can see a kind of a milk container that would have that butter salt in it. It's been torn open by rodents, and there's just this yellow salt that's solidified and spilled over the counter. And you guys continue towards the merry-go-round. Bobby and Carly Ray, if somebody was trying to clean this place out, they didn't do a very good job. You're finding papers and documents you probably, there's people that probably wouldn't want you to look at. So you're finding drafts of the media statements that the PR agency was going to use. And Bobby, you especially notice how the notes on the sides of the PR statements, everything is about, we had no idea that Mr. Peach was using the information he was gathering at the park to then go on and hurt people, had we obviously known. And all of the revisions are focused on not clarifying, not laying out the facts better, but making sure that we're deflecting, making sure that the company at no point during these PR statements could be implicated in it. Carly Ray, as you're going through it, you're getting some of the kind of the gory details of what David Peach was doing here. He worked here for like 5 or 6 years and was promoted to season pass manager. And he was selecting people and families and getting their addresses when they sign up for the season pass. And then usually within a week, he was going to those locations in the middle of the night and killing and torturing the entire family. It took the police a long time to figure out the connection between these families. When they realized that all of these families were season pass holders, that's what led the trail back to Funland and eventually to the arrest of David, who was killed via the state capital punishment about 3 years ago. But again, it's pretty clear in these internal memos, Bobby, that this would have been figured out much sooner had the corporation that owns Funland been a little bit more forthcoming and a little bit more participant. The last thing that you find is an internal memo from the CEO saying no one is to mention the fact that the families that have been killed were season pass holders. So it looks like the corporation made the connection before the police did. And all of this has that woman's name all over it. Ina Matthews, the woman that was the head of the PR for this whole thing.
Bobby.
I mean, Carly, this is perfect. I couldn't have. We're going to be able to pull in true crime too. True crime is so big.
Yeah, is this not kind of effed up? That the
Oh man, it's super messed up. I mean, like, what were you expecting from late stage capitalists?
True.
I wrote an entire essay in my intro to sociology course that would blow your mind. Okay, well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it when we get out. But yeah, let's get these papers out of here. I mean, man, this is.
I'm gonna take some
I'm
pictures.
gonna need to talk to. Okay, yeah, we'll need to talk to Sam about how we're gonna want to do this. But I mean, I think we could like post these up on the fence or something, and then it's right under the Unland. Yeah, that's it. Maybe we'll talk to Sam. Will know what he's doing.
Is this Matthews woman still alive?
So that's interesting, Carly Ray, because I think in your research, as you were getting ready, or maybe even Bobby did this too, Ina Matthews became pretty vilified. So she was never charged with anything, but like she was scorned pretty hard, and became a little bit of a cautionary tale for PR agencies when handling things like this. Like that, at some point you have to stop lying. At some point, you're just you can't go down with the ship the way that Ina Matthews did. But to answer your question, she kind of vanished. There's no real record of where she went, and what's happening. So I don't know. Neither do you, whether she's alive or dead. You were not able to find anything about her over the last like 8 or 9 years.
What about the CEO whose name is on that internal memo?
The company folded. So soon after the park closed, it was a part of a much larger corporation, buyouts, shell companies, things got folded. Everybody that was involved with this, Bobby, just kind of went into the wind. It was a big scandal, especially not only obviously the awfulness that David Peach was doing, but really what the company did, and how much they covered up, and nobody went after the decision makers. They never do. They just closed up the company, and everybody just kind of drifted away.
I mean,
This is massive.
This is big. Yeah, no, good job, Carly. Man, I'm glad we brought you along. Let's I mean, we're gonna need to get these papers out of here too. Like,
yeah,
I'm sure that Bobby also took pictures of the memos as well. But stuff them in the backpack and start hustling back.
And Bobby, some of these are like smoking guns, right? That if they knew about this 18 years ago, maybe things would have been different as far as who was being held responsible for what happened. Sam and Johnny, let's cut back to you as you go past the giggler and the popcorn stand. You come up to the merry-go-round. This is a enormous merry-go-round. It's got probably 24 horses on it, though not all of them are still intact. You can see that the paint has started to peel. Portions of the canopy, fake canopy roof, are missing panels, which means rain has come down and washed most of the paint off of a lot of these horses. As you walk closer to it, Johnny, there's kind of a neat repeating mirrors on the posts, so that you can imagine when this thing was brand new or being kept up, and as the merry-go-round was spinning, having these mirrors facing out would glint the sun, and really kind of almost like a disco ball effect would happen as it's spinning around. You look in the mirror, maybe kind of check yourself before Sam starts rolling, and you start figuring out what you're going to do. And you can see Sam behind you in the mirror, and you can see he's kind of getting the camera ready. And then you see somebody else behind him.
I'm gonna whirl around and whoo, and
Nothing there, just Sam.
What's up, Johnny? Like, I thought you were like preparing for that angel drop and do the challenge over the horses. Like, what? Woo! Like, just
yeah,
we should get shooting.
yeah, just got distracted. When I look in the mirror again,
So it's a little clearer now. You can see Sam, and you can definitely see a figure behind him, like right behind him, and it's almost like the mirror is out of focus, so you can clearly see Sam, but the form behind him is near impossible. And as you kind of do the back and forth, this thing is only visible in the mirror. And I think you need to take 1d4 stress damage. So can you roll me a d4? All right, take 1 stress damage. What is your hit protection, Johnny?
4.
Okay, so you'll drop it down to 3 of 4. It does nothing to your control.
Okay.
Sam, you're seeing Johnny like back and forth, looking in the mirror, not in the mirror.
Come over here, Sam. There's just something weird about that mirror.
What do you mean? Like, why didn't you start? I've just set up my my shot here, and it's perfectly framed, so I'm good to go. Like, mirror, like it's a bloody mirror. Come on, like.
Yeah, okay. But you can come and check it later. So I'm gonna walk around the merry-go-round just to spot a few things. Then I'm gonna jump around, but never touching the platform with my feet. So I'm vaulting
Like floor is lava style. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Swinging around the poles. I'm shimmying up with the roof, the part of the roof that is still up there, and I'm just going around and under. Yeah. Maybe I'll slide under
the shots. Sometimes like, okay, hold it, Johnny, and then moves the shot to the side to get different angle, and we are getting into to get the merry-go-round scene.
So I'm going to need another dex roll from you, Johnny, if I could. Another dex save.
Everybody's waiting for that Shinjuri.
All right, man, you are on a roll, Johnny. Just nailing it, man. You know what's great, Sam, is like at the beginning of the shoot when Johnny hasn't hurt himself yet and he's fresh and he's got all these new ideas and he is just nailing this shot. And you're kind of moving the camera, following Johnny along. And you pass by one of these mirrors. It's within arm's length at one point. It kind of blocks the shot for a moment. And suddenly you see something. Somebody's watching. And they're blurry, kind of like this blackish gray figure that's directly behind you. Let's jump back to Bobby and Carly Ray. Bobby and Carly Ray, what are we doing?
I mean, my plan was to head back to the merry-go-round. I feel like we've thoroughly looted the office.
So you guys step out, start walking down the path. You see the giggler, and obviously that wasn't good enough for Johnny. He moved along from there. You see the popcorn stand, and up ahead you can see Johnny's doing his thing. Looks like he might be setting up his next path that he's going to go across the merry-go-round with, and you can see Sam filming. Sam, something's behind you.
How do I feel there's something's behind me? Like, is it feel like on the shoulder touching, or is just I hear stuff?
It's just what you see in the mirror. There's some vague figure that's watching what you and Johnny are doing.
Okay, I definitely get startled, and maybe like push the camera. It like the tripod falls down with the camera. Whew, what's happening? And I turn around and I try to instinctively back out from the whatever is there.
And a similar experience to what Johnny had. You can see this thing, and you like are adjusting your eyes, right? So I can see its face, but you can't. And the shape of it is odd. It's got the torso is small in proportion to its legs and its arms, and it almost looks like its arms stretch all the way to the ground, and the head seems larger than it should be, but you can't. It's like it's constantly in the corner of your eye, but when you look back around again, there is nothing there. Whatever this is only visible in the mirror. Can you take 1d4 stress damage for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you guys are nailing these rolls. Sam, what is your hit protection?
5, so I put it down to 4.
4 of 5. Excellent. Bobby, you and Carly Ray, both of you are walking up there. You can see that Sam has knocked the camera down and seems confused. Looking
And
in the
I'm
mirror.
definitely shouting, Johnny, come over here. What, Johnny, stop it and come over here. And I just, a little bit of panic sets in.
Whoa, Sam, he's nailing it over there. What? Yeah, go ahead, Carly.
No, I was just gonna say, is everything okay?
There's this, like, do you see something strange behind me in the mirror? And I refuse to look to the mirror again. Just have my back to the mirror and just keep on, look, I can barely get a few words out. The mirror, like, probably I look like a crazy person now.
I'm gonna
Lean
jump
around him.
out and roll out and pick the tripod back up.
Bobby, Carly Ray, what are your reactions to what Sam is saying?
Just lean around him, look in the mirror behind him.
Yeah.
So
Let's
you
all
look in the mirror,
mirror.
Bobby, and you see your face leaning over Sam's shoulder. You see Sam's back reflected in the mirror. But you also see something looking at you in the mirror. And the way the mirror is reflecting it would mean it's between Sam and the mirror. But it's looking directly at you. And the head is kind of flat-faced and wide. The texture on this thing's head is almost like sponge-like, but out of focus. And for a moment, you think you see little black beady eyes on it, but those kind of wisp away and get confused. And you see its hand turn to the mirror and look like it's pressing on the mirror. And the hand is this grotesque, long-fingered, ends at a point. And if you look away for a second and come back, you don't see any of that. I think I need 1d4 stress damage for you as well, Bobby. All right. What is your hit protection now?
It was at 2, so now we are out of hit protection.
Okay. So any point in time when your hit protection gets to 0, if you can get to a place where you feel safe, which is not here, not right now, you can take a moment to rest and your hit protection will be reset back to its original things. Right now, though, Sam and Bobby definitely feel something's not right. Something is wrong here. And a bit of I would imagine, a panic with the increased stress. Johnny, I think that you have tried to rationalize this away, but you knew you saw something behind it, and seeing the way that Bobby and Sam are reacting. Carly Ray, I don't know what these people are doing.
They're playing a joke on me, and that's fine. I get it. I'm the fan, but this is a lot. A lot has went into this, and I'm like, are y'all sure you're not? Did you smoke anything? I was with you in a car ride here.
I mean,
Bobby
like-
freaks the hell out. He
Mm.
just like shoves away from Sam and is just like, what the hell was that? Jesus Christ.
Just let's get out of this merry-go-round. Like, I don't want to be near that mirror. And I just pick like the tripod in one hand, like put it with the camera over my shoulder, and I like swiftly walk away, like maybe good 10 meters, like away from the merry-go-round.
It's just like fun house mirrors. Let's move on. I grab Sam and Bobby, and I move around.
We've
I
got
wait.
way more than we planned on. All right. I didn't get to tell you guys about what we found in the office. Okay, we got full-on smoking gun evidence that the Funland leadership knew about the disappearances, connected it to the season pass holders. Whatever the hell is going on here, we can make it way bigger. We've got like an actual journalistic thing.
Do we make this like into a true crime, like parkour blend?
Carly, didn't I say that? I said we could loop in true crime because that's so big. I said that, Sam. You and me, we're
gonna be good.
We're here.
He's already forgetting about the mirror now. Like he's into this. Oh, that sounds good. That's good.
But wait, that's not what we do. That's not what we're here for.
But Johnny, nobody else does true crime parkour. There is a gap in the market for
What? What would that even be?
But
you
imagine
want me to slide around and accuse someone of murder?
Yeah. Okay. So
it's not accusing if he was guilty of it.
There. See, Carly, you're natural at this. Imagine if the guy who had turned in Ted Bundy had done it right after landing a 4-point landing.
Yeah. And I can imagine how we can unravel it. Maybe you do a jump and you land in the crane. And as you fall back, then you will find a document like next to it. Like, what's this? And that will uncover, the first clue that something is happening. And then we could build up on top of it. So, the fusion of the parkour and the true crime. Oh, I'm loving this already. This is going to be great.
Yeah. You like backflip off of something and you land and you're holding up the damning memo and you're just like, and we land with you, landing like that and zoom in and boom, there's the words.
I'm not sure, but I guess we can try it.
Okay, we'll do it our way, and then if we have time we'll try it your way, okay?
Oh,
Johnny, hey, Johnny.
Really?
Like, listen, Johnny. I hear what you're saying. Johnny. I hear what you're saying. Johnny. True crime parkour. Never been done.
Maybe there's a reason it's never been done.
So as this conversation is happening, it sounds like we are continuing down the path, and
moving everybody.
Yeah, per the map that Johnny brought with him that he printed out off the internet, and also per the map that you saw, Carly Ray, at the office, you get what you anticipate, which is the path leads to a left and a right. And you know that this path is a big circle, right? So if you go to the right, you could go all the way around through the scenic lakes and up to the Tunnel of Love and all the way back down, or you could go left and go past the bumper cars and the remote control boats. But right in front of you at this T intersection is two buildings. One of them is the Mr. Fun's House of Hilarity. It's a fun house that's got an intact version of Mr. Funland's clown face up at the top of it. And then right next to it is what is considered one of the last remaining permanent House of Mirrors. And they're right next to each other. If you go to the right, that'll take you towards the lake and towards where the roller coaster entrance is to get on the roller coaster. To the left, it'll take you to the bumper cars. What are we thinking?
Okay. Guys, hear me out. House of Mirrors. The player here is screaming, absolutely not the Hall of Mirrors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bobby is thinking, House of Mirrors, it's reflecting their guilt. Also, think of the crazy shots we could get of you, Johnny, doing some crazy stunts in that House of Mirrors. It's like, was he jumping here, or was that the reflection?
Well, no, there's much to parkour on in the Mirror House, but I guess I can find a memo.
Johnny, you know what?
Something.
We can compromise on this. We'll do a couple this way. We'll go to your place next, all right?
Sure.
Johnny, baby, hear me out on this.
Don't baby me.
Johnny, you're the talent. You're the talent, Johnny. I want you to be happy. I do. But I also need to think about how we're going to drum up subscribers and true crime. True crime, Bobby.
Yeah.
Not Bobby. True crime, Johnny.
So it sounds like the four of you are going to go to the left side building here and head towards the House of Mirrors, which I think is a fantastic idea.
Oh, that's not good.
So the four of you get to this entrance, and it's got kind of a zigzag queue that leads up to the main entrance of the Hall of Mirrors. And there's all kinds of lettering and everything saying, you'll never make it out alive. 4,000 people lost forever. There's just all this like hype things that's all been faded and long away. At some point, you would imagine there was some sort of maybe plastic strips that covered the front door. So maybe you'd have to walk through the strips and people couldn't see inside until they took their ticket and paid to get inside. But most of those strips have either fallen or rotted in half. So it gives us this weird like teeth feeling at the very top of the door.
Why is this so creepy for a Hall of Mirrors?
It's always creepy.
Those signs that are saying like 4,000 people disappeared, those are park signs. That's not people who.
Correct.
That's not graffiti.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like that they were trying to sell that this Hall of Mirrors is a maze that you may never make out. Just it's all half in jest kind of promo to try to get people to come into it.
Yeah, I think the establishing shot should be that we like pull into the like decrepit plastic things or what's left of it that is hanging. We pull in, and then maybe Johnny, could you do like a split on the top of the two mirrors, and then you would like jump down in front of the camera after I pull in. You would do the intro, and then we cut to the actual challenge that you will do in the Hall of Mirrors with the true crime in mind, of course. That I will leave Bobby to how he wants to reveal the clues that we discover here.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna pull myself up there and do a jump and roll maybe or something.
Yeah.
Hold up a ticket.
You grab a ticket from Bobby and you kind of go up the zigzag queue line, and as you're going up the zigzag queue line, there's a series of mirrors and they're like fun house mirrors that people would look at while they're waiting to get in, while they're in the queue. And you stop and look at yourself in one of them, and you look distorted. But that makes sense. This is a funhouse mirror, right?
Yeah.
You should be. The last one made you look fat. This one makes you look kind of squiggly. But the thing looking at you on the other side of the mirror is not distorted the way you are. Can you give me a quick control save?
Good.
So, Johnny, there is no question that this thing is looking at you. And with a 2, you get a strong sense that it's not reflecting in the mirror. You get a sense that this thing is in the mirror. And it's got this like gray, spongy flesh and these elongated fingers that it's putting its hand on the inside of the mirror, like it's reaching for you. And because of that, too, you're not going to be drawn in by it, but you are staring at this thing. So that's definitely going to be another 1d4 stress damage as you are fixated on this figure inside the mirror. How much hit protection do you have?
3.
All right, so this is going to take you to 0, and then I need you to take your control and drop it by 1.
Okay.
All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a control save, and if you make the save, you're fine. If you don't make the save, you have the potential of spending luck in order to make it, or you can take Fallout. I think we'll do all of that after our 10-minute break. We'll be right back. All right, so Johnny, what was your control and what is it now?
It was 9. Now it's 8.
Oh, you have a low control. So one of the things I do in Liminal Horror is that I randomly generate these characters. So these stats are their stats based off of the random generation. Now, the one thing I do is I create 4 characters randomly, and then I assign them based off of the roles they took, right? So I knew Sam, like I knew the high dex character needed to be Johnny if there was a high dex character, and so on and so forth. All right, so we need an 8 or lower, Johnny, so you don't take any fallout. Let's roll control.
Ooh. Woo.
So just so you know, Dan, you can click on control and it'll do the roll for you and tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to roll the d20, but yeah. So as you were staring at this thing that's obviously inside the mirror, which you have figured out because of that great control roll you did before, what's happening right now? What is Johnny doing?
So it looks like there's something inside the mirror that's looking at me.
Correct. And putting its elongated fingers, like the fingers are like 4 finger lengths too long, and the end like in a spike, and its little hand, which is the palm is about the size of your hand, is touching the inside of this mirror towards you, and you can kind of see its spongy flesh, but it's also like somehow like out of focus at the same time.
I'm gonna go like, what the, and I'm gonna flip back out, and I'm going, we're moving on. We're not, it's too dangerous. I don't want to injure myself. Now, and I start walking.
Ooh.
Johnny, wait, Johnny, what?
You sure?
Whoa,
like,
whoa,
can
whoa,
we
whoa.
redo just that one flip and be over with?
No,
Like,
no,
you know,
it's not gonna work out. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
I look
Johnny.
back.
I'll follow
Classic Johnny. But you know, he's the guy. I will pack my things and follow Johnny.
So Johnny, say you're walking away. It sounds like we're not going to go to the fun house, which is right next door. We're walking away from this entire 2 sets of buildings. Is that accurate?
Yeah. I'm not feeling it.
So do you think
Let's
you would-
continue.
Do you think you would head left or west towards the bumper cars, or do you think that you would be more drawn to the scenic lake and the entrance to the actual roller coaster itself?
Oh yeah, let's go back that way.
Towards the roller coaster?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I start walking left, then I spin around, and I start pushing you guys in front of me.
Johnny, was there like broken glass or something, man? Was it? I mean,
yeah. It really it looks like it could be dangerous. And
more dangerous than parkouring off of a roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Sink back to make sure nothing's following us. I'm gonna stop and reach into my pants and pull out. I've got a little vial of Xanax.
Xanax, okay.
Xanax.
I'm gonna take one. I don't know if it does anything.
It'll reset your hit protection.
Oh, perfect.
So mark a use for me, and put your hit protection back up to full. You can do that without resting.
How do I mark it?
Yeah, if you go and click on it, you should have a couple dots on it. You can mark it. Don't. You can work on it later, but just make sure you get your hip protection back up again.
Okay. Oh, good.
So you see Johnny pop a pill. I get the feeling it's not the first time you've seen Johnny do that, and it sounds like you're walking pretty briskly, like with purpose. Is that accurate?
Yeah. And I'm pushing them. I'm never on Twitch.
It's almost like we're at the Xanax part.
Oh,
no.
It was all a dream.
Yeah. So we just realized that the stream dropped. We brought it back up. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to salvage in the footage. So just in case I'm not able to salvage the footage, what had happened is Johnny made it very clear that he wanted to get away from the mirror. He walked over. They came up to what essentially is those hanging chair rides, where you have the chains hanging down with little wooden chairs that spins and creates it. And they found a woman hanging from one of the chains. They helped her down. She was alive. It looked like her throat was crushed. And they have now said, "Hey, we need to get out of here." So she's unable to talk, but she is alive. She's very weak and thin. We carried her to try to get to the eastern exit to get out of here. And they realized that this eastern exit, as promised, does not exist. They all just took some control damage, realizing that they are in fact trapped. And they are now, Johnny is now going to kind of look to check out if we can figure out what's going on. So Johnny, you get to the pylons where this is. You see that thick fog. This is not only is it climbable, but you could weasel your way through the lattice work and get inside if you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through, so I stay on ground level. I'm not doing anything fancy at this point. I'm just trying to see if I can get to the other side of this.
And I'm going to describe this two ways. One, I'm going to describe what Johnny sees, but I want to start with what Bobby, Carly, Ray, Sam, and this woman sees. You see Johnny kind of find a spot to kind of like lift up his leg, and he kind of gets inside and squeezes through into this fog, and he's gone. He just folds into the fog. For you, Johnny,
like
you kind of go ahead.
Fog envelopes him, or he like blinks, disappears.
He kind of fades into the fog.
I definitely shout out, "Johnny, you still there?"
Johnny, you hear them. As you kind of get in there, this fog is so thick. Now you can still see these wooden struts because it's not just like a one barrier, right? This entire structure is pretty involved to hold up this roller coaster. So you're having to kind of navigate through. And if you remember, Johnny, you felt like you saw something moving before. You see it again as you're inside here, and you already know that you have been kind of walking out long enough that you should be at the other side, but you're not. And the figure that you're seeing in here with you is very similarly shaped to the figure you saw trapped in the mirror. Can you take 1d4 stress damage, please? You're not in here by yourself.
No. Oh.
What is your current hit
I
protection?
have 2.
All right, so you're going to drop that to 0. What is your control?
I'm at 8.
So you're going to drop that down to 6.
Oof.
Then we need to do a control save. So click on control, and it should let you roll a
Do
save.
we?
Oh, did you drop it down to 6?
Yeah, 6 on 9. Oh, or unless it's the other way around.
Yeah, probably, because you
Okay.
rolled an 8. So make sure it's that you have it the other way around.
Let me switch it. Yeah.
Yep. But
So the first number is actual, the second is maximum, or the other way around?
the second is maximum, I believe. I think it's
Okay.
current to maximum.
No, I think
Johnny-
the first one is the maximum
I can look. Hold on 1 second.
because that's what I had.
I'll figure it
So I
out.
switched it.
Give me a second.
But I need the 6 and
So
I
your
rolled
control
8.
right now, I'm showing your control is 9 of 9. I just changed it to 8 of 9. Do you see how I did that?
No.
It's possible also that you are maybe disconnected. Just do a quick refresh. But regardless, you have well, we said 6, right? Hold on.
I should be at 6.
All right, so it should be at 6 of 9. And your hit
That's
protection
what
is
I had, but
that's okay. We got it.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend 2 luck or do you want to roll Fallout?
I'm gonna spend 2 luck.
Okay, great. Go ahead and drop your luck by 2, so that way you make the save.
Yep. I'm gonna scream.
And you can hear him scream, Sam and Bobby and Carly Ray.
I'm gonna try to head back towards them as far as I can know it.
It's a little disorienting, but you're able to do that, Johnny.
Yeah.
And Sam, Carly Ray, and Bobby and this woman see you kind of work your way out. Not exactly the same spot where you went in, but close.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Probably
roll on the
Sam
ground.
hand it over or lay the lady on the floor. And when he heard the scream from Johnny, he ran to the direction of the scream and maybe halfway to the scaffolding. I'm seeing Johnny coming out of the scaffolding and the mist or the fog.
What do you look like, Johnny, as you're stepping out after going through what you just went through?
I'm probably panting and my eyes are like wide open, and I rolled on the ground and I'm standing like stretched out, and I'm just breathing. Like my mind is blank. I'm just standing there. Like
Johnny,
trying
what
to
happened?
catch my breath or.
What happened? Is there the exit?
I'm gonna shake my hand, my head, and no. And I'm gonna pull out the little vial again and pop another Xanax.
Yeah,
which is
maybe
probably not-
as you are trying to get the next Xanax in, I will like maybe you should not take it right at the moment. Just we can take a break. Just don't ease off
Are you
the
sure?
Xanax for now. Yeah, maybe like it's not helping with the things you're seeing, right? Just you had one before we saw you, so just ease off the pills. We take a breather. We will sit down. We will get our bearings, and hopefully find a way out and go home. Just forget about this place.
I'm gonna
And I will.
put them back in my
Yeah.
pockets for now.
I will help to lift Johnny up and nudge him or walk back to the underground or supposedly underground tunnel that
Yeah.
should get us out, and sit down with the back to the booth to catch a breath. So maybe if it's feasible, I would go for a quick break to get our bearings and discuss the strategy.
Yeah, I think you guys can take a moment. And the danger that you witnessed, Johnny, inside of the roller coaster, you could tell it was isolated there, right? That you can just get a sense that you're whatever that was is in there. It's not coming out here. And granted, the place where you're hoping to exit isn't there anymore, but you do all feel for a second you can kind of catch your breath. So everybody reset your hit protection up to full. I'm imagining it's really quiet. Does anybody break that silence?
Yeah. So maybe we should, if possible, we can try to roller coaster to see over the fog, like the actual on top of it.
You mean like we should climb on the highest point of the roller coaster ride?
Mm-hmm. Which was the plan anyway. But
Sam
now
looks up and tries to see if the fog is like up there. Like, I'm thinking, is it a dome of fog? Or is it just like circles surrounding the fun park?
Here's what's odd, Sam. You look up, and like at its highest point, this roller coaster was maybe like 40, 50 feet in the air. All you see is the lattice work. All you see is the structure that holds up the track. And it looks like it just keeps going. So it's not a fog that's obscuring the top of it. It looks like there's no top.
Would there be even a start of the track that would quickly ramp up, or not even that?
It's all the same height. There's no up and down. Is this even a roller coaster, or is this a barrier?
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. We're not getting out. We're not getting out.
Wait, lady, I turned back to the lady, I presumably still alive. But there must be a way out. How do we get out of here? Try, like, I maybe hold her a little bit, maybe too rough for considering the state she's in.
Yeah. And if it's okay, she's going to try to stand up. Are you going to let her?
Yes, I will allow her.
So she stands up and she looks you straight in the eye, Sam, a little uncomfortably close to you. And she just shakes her head. And she turns and starts to walk back into the park.
I will not stop her.
Hey, we're all better if we're together. I'm calling to her, but not trying to stop her.
She looks like she's just walking towards that lake. She's not even, she's actually cutting across the path to walk directly towards the lake.
Are we
We-
just gonna let her
Uh,
go?
Maybe she knows more, but wants to show us, like, there's something by the lake. I will.
Nah.
Yeah. Let's
Trying to
follow
drown
her.
herself.
No.
Yeah.
No. Let's follow her. We'll see. And I guess she's just walk speed, so I can catch up to her and follow her.
As you guys are following her, she goes off the path towards the scenic lake. As she just starts to walk in.
Into the lake.
Yeah.
I thought so.
I'm gonna try to run and grab her hand.
And you're stronger than she is, Carly, right? So you can stop her, but she tries to pull away from you. So if you want to stop her, you can physically prevent her from walking into the
Yeah,
lake.
I'm gonna physically like prevent her and say, just give it some more time before this is your answer.
You stop her. And if you want to drag her back out, she will come with you. The woman's voice is startling. And it's not real clear how she got here. But you hear a woman say, she knows how to get out. And all your heads snap and look. And seemingly out of nowhere, there's a woman standing behind the 4 of you, 5 of you. She's kind of in a rundown business casual outfit with slacks and a simple blouse. She's got long hair that was probably brown, but it's now streaked with gray. Similar to the woman you're holding, Carly Ray, she is greatly emaciated as well. And you look at her a little bit closer, Carly Ray, and you realize that's a 20-year older Ina Matthews.
Ina Matthews?
Yes.
What is happening?
You're burdened. You're a prisoner. But you don't have to be.
How does she know a way out? What's the way out?
I've explained to Sophia how she can leave. She's doing everything but. Her attempts of ending her life are futile. You can't die in here.
Did she do the chain hanging thing?
She did. She's been doing it for a long time. Her going back in the lake, she's tried that too.
Okay,
So what is the way
why
out?
doesn't she?
How do we get out?
Yeah. Why doesn't she want to get out now? What is the way out?
She wants to get out. She just doesn't want to do what it's going to take. The 4 of you weigh so heavy. I can show you the way out.
I don't know. Can I get a vibe check off this woman?
Well, ask
Vibe
the question.
off.
Yeah. So let's clarify a few things real quick, Carly Ray. She's really here, right? So this isn't a vision or an illusion or anything. She is here. It is the same woman 20 years later, right? So she was in like her 30s. She's now obviously like in her mid to late 50s. She doesn't appear threatening. She's very calm, oddly reassuring almost the way she's talking.
Mm-hmm. Well, just tell us, how do we get out?
Follow me. And she turns to start walking on the path back from where you came. And she doesn't look back to see if you follow her.
I'm looking back at the guys as I'm like slowly following her.
Are you dragging Sophia with you?
Yeah.
Sam will just watch her slowly walk after her and hesitantly join in, and I will follow as well.
How about John and Bobby? What are your reactions to this woman?
I don't have a choice. There's no point except I'm just following. We're not getting out, but sure, why the hell not? It's something to do.
I'm gonna jump back to my feet and kind of follow slowly.
So she takes you around to the other side of the lake, back to that T intersection. And she starts walking towards the House of Mirrors.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
And she walks next to one of the tall mirrors at the very beginning of the zigzag queue line. And she says, "Who wants to be free first?"
The people in there didn't look free. They looked
Those
trapped
aren't-
in the mirror.
Those aren't people.
What are they?
They're what was left behind by those that left.
What people, Johnny? What are you talking about? Because we didn't see it right initially in the house
like-
mirror.
It's like the mirror in the merry-go-round. They're like people trapped inside.
I'm sorry. I just a quick question. I don't want to interrupt, but Miss Matthews, how are you still what is this? How are you here? Why have you not left? What's
Oh, we just lost Václav. Hopefully he'll be back. Here he comes. There you are. Okay, we got you, Václav. You got us?
Yeah, I lost Dika, then so I refreshed.
All right. She looks at you, Carly Ray, and she goes, "Carly Ray, I did terrible things a long time ago. You have not said your name to her."
yeah?
That's what I was thinking.
I told so many lies, and I carried them. And when I came back here, I realized what a prison that made for me. And now I stay here to free others. Come here. Let me show you how you can leave.
I
going
don't
to go?
trust. I'm gonna put my arm on your shoulder. On Charlie's
me.
shoulder.
Trust me, at least one of us has to do it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, all right, I'll do it. Whatever. Come on,
Sam,
let's do this.
Bobby. No.
Nah.
It's okay, Robert.
I'm gonna block the entry. Like stand in front and like I'm gonna look at Sophia is still here.
That's what she
The
called the
woman?
woman. Yeah.
Okay. Sophia, is that true?
She kind of shrugs.
Did you come alone?
She kind of shrugs again.
When did you come here?
She kind of like starts looking around. She looks so disoriented, and she just shrugs again and shakes her head.
You don't remember?
Jonathan, it's okay. You don't have to. For you to be free, you have to want it. And if you don't want it now, it's not going to go away. Just find me. And she starts to walk away.
I don't trust her.
Wait, is there someone else in here we could talk to? Like, can I speak to your manager?
Manager?
Well, yeah. Like, is there?
So she turns back around to that Sam. She says,
What's the-
"No, I'm not here alone. You met Sophia. I hope that she wants to do what it will take to leave, but she's not ready yet either. Somewhere around here is Bobby. I haven't seen him in a while, but I know he hasn't left yet. And now the four of you. But
Another
again,
Bobby?
Yeah, no, Robert, not you. Last person to call you Robert was your mom. And again, it's okay. We have all the time. And she turns to start walking away again.
I don't trust her.
I'm checking my phone to see if I have signal.
You do not.
Of course not.
Sam kind of realizes that the GoPro is still running, probably.
Yep.
I will try to just check. By any chance, is she visible on the video that
She
the
is.
GoPro is taking? Does it like it's not an illusion? It's
Nope. She is showing up on that video just like you and everybody else is. And Sophia.
I do let Sophia hand go.
And she kind of just walks over to a bench, resigned, and just sits down.
I walk towards Sophia. She still has the notebook, or somebody has the notebook in the hand.
Yep,
So
she
I
still has
bring
the
it.
notebook.
If she still has. Sophia, what's behind the mirrors? What was the lady trying to put us into, or what does she mean by the escape that we need to want?
And she's really weak, but she takes the pen and she starts writing on the notebook again, and her hand is shaking. It's not clear if it's weakness, trauma, both. But she just kind of in very almost childlike penmanship writes, "I don't know, but I
Was
don't
there-
trust her."
Was there any of your... Was there someone else you were here with who went through that, whatever that is?
And she just points at the "I don't know" again.
I think she's just as lost as us. Sam.
I don't know.
If
Go ahead,
everyone's distracted talking to Sophia, I think Bobby's just going to approach the mirror that Matthews had indicated to us and just slowly put his hand on the mirror.
As that's happening, as Johnny, Carly Ray, and Sam are kind of focused on Sophia and what she's writing down, glued, right? Like, what is she going to tell us? You don't see it happen, Bobby, but apparently Ina is back. And she's just behind you. And she says, "Robert, it's not about touching. Step back and listen to me."
Okay. I'll slowly let go of the mirror and
Look at yourself in the mirror, Bobby. Do you see yourself?
mm-hmm.
You have been
Yeah.
living burdened by your lie. The lie that you have been saying and telling for so long. You have forgotten it's a lie. And it's trapped you here. And in his glory, the Phantom will release you. But all you have to do is release that lie. Sam, Carly, Ray, and John, you see Bobby having this conversation. You can hear her talking. You know what I'm talking about, right, Bobby? Robert?
that I have any control over my life.
Robert,
Uh-huh.
you have to remember the lie. It's there. I want you to dig. Look at yourself and dig and think about it. What is the lie that you have been telling for so long that you have forgotten it is a lie? When you
That-
find it, I want you to begin to tell the truth.
That anything we're doing here matters? It doesn't. We're just a bunch of guys trying to find relevance again after a failed YouTube experiment, and we don't have any control over anything. It's all just we're just on that course. We're just on that track, just going around and around and around and around again in circles around this same park over and over and over again.
All of that is true, Robert. All of that is true. But that's not the lie. You need to find it. And you need to start telling the truth. Look at yourself. Find the lie. And tell the truth. Get the lie out of you. It's what's keeping you here.
I'm going to look into the mirror, just look into my own eyes and just stare.
And I'll give you a second while you do that. What is Sam and Carly, Ray, and John doing as you're watching this happen? You see Sophia has shut her eyes.
Sam wanting, maybe not trusting her, but kind of curious if this is the way to go out, and Sam observes and lets it happen. Whatever this is.
So you're walking up to the mirror as well, or are you just
I'm
letting-
looking so basically Bobby is the first trial, so I'm just looking what's happening.
Got it. You are not
And-
intervening.
Exactly.
Okay. Carly, Ray, John.
So Carly is a little bit annoyed and just in a whisper so the three of them can hear and not the two that's far away. So this chick lies about all this stuff and we gotta suffer for it? What?
I shrug.
I mean,
Well,
if this is the way to get out, I think.
but it's like,
What else can we
what?
do? What else can we do?
well, I mean, Bobby's acting like a complete freaking weirdo over the last 30 minutes. And this would be something that he will go on about the freedom of people and capitalism. Like, how could she lie and decide to take judgment on other people? That was
But
trapped in his theme
Ira,
park.
Ira is she came back to talk to Bobby, or
She's standing right next to him, just behind him, to make
Okay.
sure she in no way is obscuring his view of himself in the mirror. It's not easy, Bobby. I know that. Did you find it?
I don't even know where to look. I don't know where to start.
Then you're not ready. It's in there, Robert. It's in there. When you're ready, I will be here. When you're ready to let the lie out, to tell your truth, it's what's trapping you here. Her head slowly turns to the three of you. Sam, you too have that lie. Something that you have been telling everyone for so long that even you have forgotten. Carly Ray,
What?
yours is different. All of you have different lies. But when you're ready, we can get them out and you can leave.
does she have a lie as well? And I point to presumably Sophia.
She does, but she won't even begin the process. She won't even stand and look at herself in the mirror. And she is like this.
But why won't you tell us if you know our lies? Why?
I
have
don't
no
know your lies, Samuel. I am just here to help you let it out.
I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. I just need a hint or something. I'm looking in the mirror. I look the same. I keep looking the same. I always look the same in this mirror. Is it a different mirror? Do I need a different mirror? Is that what I need?
Robert, it's not easy. But I think you know what your lie is. And if you don't, the mirrors, myself, we'll be here.
Is it that I actually enjoyed the first Fast and the Furious movie because I told people that it was overwrought? Yeah, okay. I enjoyed it.
It's not little lies, Robert. It's the lie. But you're digging, and that's good. In a little way, did it feel good to tell the truth about that?
No? Maybe? I don't know.
I think I need... No, I don't think I'm going to call... No, we don't need... No stress damage yet. No, we're good. We're good.
I'm gonna turn to Ira and I'm gonna ask her, what did I see in the mirror? Those gray, shapeless creature. What are they?
Those were other people's lies, Johnny. They stay here. What you're seeing is who left by what they left.
And they are only in the mirror?
The lies will be trapped there by the Phantom. Come here. Stand in front of
And
this
what
mirror.
about... And I point toward the scaffolding of the roller coaster.
Mhm.
I saw some of them there too.
They're
What are
there as
those?
well. They won't let you
Why?
leave. Because you're burdened, Jonathan. You're holding on to it. Stand in front of the mirror. Look at yourself.
I will walk next to Bobby, like over his shoulder, and look into the same mirror.
And you see yourself and you see Bobby. That's good, Samuel. Now dig. You'll know when you find your lie. You'll remember.
Whisper to Bobby, how do we do this? What should I do?
No. I don't know. She won't tell us. She just keeps telling me to keep digging. I already admitted my biggest secret from undergrad. Didn't help.
Damn it, I lost Dika again. What is this? I will rejoin.
Okay. Carly Ray, you see Sam
okay.
walk over there, standing next to Bobby. Johnny, you're watching it. Sam, what are you doing? As you whisper to Bobby.
Bobby, take a step back from the mirror. I will take a tripod and I will smash the mirror.
Oh.
So you
And I
take-
will do it slowly enough so you realize what I'm about to do.
Yeah. And to be clear, you're doing it slowly enough so not only does Bobby, Carly Ray, and Johnny know what you're doing, but Ira does as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you thought she would do, but I think slowly stepping away calmly to let you might be unexpected. And we see Sam take that tripod and crash into the glass. And the mirror shatters. And a big piece falls out of the frame and lands on the ground. And slowly, a figure starts to emerge from the glass. And we hear Ira say, "Samuel, that's not the way." Let's go to credits. Yeah, pumpkin cakes. We're running. Coming on 3.5 hours, so and it was a good place to take a break. But yeah, we'll have an episode 2. I anticipate we'll be able to wrap up with just one more episode. All right, let's do thoughts, stars, and wishes. So, Corey, what we do on the channel, we do thoughts, which is talking about liminal horror as a system, the scenario from a meta level. These are discussions with players, not as characters. What are your thoughts? And hold on one second. And then stars is when you tell us, when were you most in? Like, what is the part of what happened in these last 3.5 hours that's gonna stick with you, and that you're gonna, if someone says, "Hey, I heard you play liminal horror," you're gonna go, "Yes, let me tell you what happened," and you'll explain to them what the most start is. And then last but not least, wishes is where you explain to us either something that you got that you want more of, or something you didn't get but you hoped for. So let's start with thoughts, stars. Let's start with thoughts. Corey, what are your thoughts?
I like the system. I like that it's very rules light. I like the damage, the psychic, or the stress damage, that it's not the, I come from a very strong Call of Cthulhu background, and so the idea of like, okay, making a sanity check, the fact that you're taking the damage regardless, I think is a good system. So overall, I am enjoying the system a lot. I think it's, yeah, I really like it.
And star or stars?
I think the star has to be pretty much the moment that Carly Ray put down her camera and realized the body was actually still there. Was peak horror to me. That was awesome.
And wishes, what did you get you want more of, or what are you hoping for you haven't gotten yet?
I really have enjoyed the different approaches that each of the characters have taken. I think that Johnny, the point where Johnny turned us all around and said, "You know what, we're not going into the mirror room." I've really just enjoyed that we came in with, I feel like all of the characters have personalities, and I want to see more of that, and all of them interacting and ultimately kind of clashing over the solution to this, which I anticipate being unfortunate.
Dan, good to see you and play with you again. Let's talk thoughts, stars, and wishes for you.
So that's my first time playing Liminal Horror. Yeah, it's simple enough. I was lucky enough, I think, overall. Is there any way to regain your stats once they start falling down, except for HP?
Nope.
No. Okay, that's the real. Yeah, at 6 control, I'm probably gonna be the first one to go.
Yeah, if your control goes down to 0, you're lost and you lose control of your character. Your strength goes down to 0 and you're exhausted and out physically.
Okay.
In theory, you could take dex damage. I don't ever really see it happening, but that could potentially paralyze you if you were ever to reach 0. But basically, if any of those stats get to 0, you're done. Stars.
I did like the beginning with Sam and Bobby trying to make this very artistic, more than I don't care. I'm just gonna do my moves, and Sam breaking the mirror, because I think we were all thinking about it.
So having run this before, this is the 3rd time I've run it. You guys went the longest without breaking a mirror.
I have a crowbar, so I was really wanted to do it.
I was sitting here going, are these guys going to make it through the whole thing without breaking a mirror?
Yeah. Wishes.
What did you get? You want more of? Or what are you hoping to get that you haven't gotten yet?
I hope we have more interactions between the characters. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I'm curious if someone will start throwing other people under the bus, like to save themselves or not. I don't know. We're not there yet, but
no.
Is that if it comes to saving your own character's life, who will be more altruistic and who will be more not selfish, but maybe more attuned to their own survival. So that's probably the thing I'm curious about in the next episode.
All right. Miss Dika, thoughts, stars, and wishes.
So far I'm really liking this scenario. As you know, I think this is like the 3rd or 4th Liminal Horror game that I played.
Yeah, so you played Recursive Transit at the campsite, and then you played X and Fairy. Was that the second one?
The cornfield was the first one.
Oh, that's right. We did that off stream.
Yes.
When I was kind of teaching myself. Boy, you have played a lot of Liminal Horror.
Yes.
And then you're playing it again on. Wait a second. We
right
for tomorrow. I'm an
idiot. Okay.
So Pumpkin, I was confusing it with Tuesday's game. So yes, we are playing again tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, really? We confirmed it? Okay.
Yes, we confirmed it for tomorrow. So sorry about that. And then Tuesday's part 2 of X and Fairy, which you're also in, a very different scenario from this one.
It's so interesting because I feel like this is very hot. I don't know. I feel like if you give me something to fight back, I know it's going to be worse. Whatever's happening is going to be 10 times worse versus coming in as like everyday people. Then it's still going to be like bad, but I can figure it out.
Right.
Versus, I'm capable. I can protect myself. So things are going to be hard.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Our Coast Guard characters on the ship are in pretty bad shape right now too, as they go into episode 2.
Yes, and I have a weapon.
You have a gun.
But I really like the liminal system.
I do too. I do. There's a nice simplicity to it. I know it has the capabilities of doing campaign play, and so to answer your questions, yes, before Dan. In campaign play, there is a way to regenerate your stats over a long period of time. I've not been drawn to try to play this over a campaign, but it definitely can be done. So stars, Dika, what stood out for you?
Okay, I have 3 stars.
Oh, okay.
One for each, actually. So, Johnny, when he just lied, blatant lie that we could escape at the very start. Like that just blatant. Oh yeah, there's a way out over here.
But
That
I
took
thought
me-
we could, honestly.
that, I was like, okay, gotta go with this. Second, next, Bobby's split up tactic. Great for storytelling. But the second time in a short amount of time, I'm like, oh, okay, we're doing this. All right. And third, when Sam smashed the mirror.
Yeah.
Because what good could come from any of this? I would be screaming at the TV right now watching all these characters.
Watching what was in the mirror slowly coming out for tomorrow's game.
Yes.
All right. And wishes, Dika. Is there anything that you got you want more of, or anything that you didn't get you're hoping for?
I'm just excited to see is the Matthews chick a liar or not? That's the main thing. I feel like the character connections are going to be great. And then to kind of pair it down to see who's more so selfish versus selfless in a time where your life is at stake. So it's going to be great to see.
Last but not least, Vaslav.
So what I enjoyed that we all embraced the trope that the horror creeps on us and there's the face of disbelief, and everybody took a different approach.
Yep.
Like Dika had that this is you're trying to prank me, right? And like it was not in the mirror, and all the the escalating, and even we saw it as players, like there were a bit more jokes in the beginning which seemed fitting and getting more serious. So the players and also the game got more serious, which I really liked how that worked out on this part. So this is a fun part, and I really must say this is the second game of the Liminal Horror. I played the chair on the testing run of Scream.
Also a very different scenario.
Yeah, and I love the simplicity. When I went through the rules, like after we played the chair, I got the game. I was like, there's a campaign play. Well, I don't care about that much. Maybe there's quite a lot about the character generation, but I love the approach that you took. Here you have the characters. This is you. There are some items. We probably do a one shot. We don't, and this is very fitting for this for these mechanics. And I'm definitely stealing this approach. I love it as a one shot. I'm not sure how the campaign would work out, but this is great.
Yeah, I and by no means am I, putting down Call of Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu is, the second biggest game ever for a reason. For me, it's a little too much from a rules perspective. That could potentially change if I spent the time and the effort to have system mastery. I've got good friends that love Call of Cthulhu, and I think that's because they understand it and know it like the back of their hand, right? It's the same way with D&D with some people. They just know it so well that it's not crunchy for them. It's easy for them. For somebody like me, it's too much, right? And Call of Cthulhu kind of is too. And I would run this in Call of Cthulhu if someone wanted me to. I'm really liking, because these are custom Fallouts that I've created. So like, the idea of on the one track and on the roller coaster, like for me, I like these Fallouts better than the now you're afraid of spiders, or now you're claustrophobic, or the types of stuff that happen in Call of Cthulhu. This seems different to me, especially when you have a strong table. Like Corey didn't have to be coached. Corey's a good role player. He knows to take the narrative piece of that Fallout and hold on to it and play with it and run with it and ride it, as you guys all have done as well. So yeah, I'm with you. So what are you hoping for, Vaslav, or what do you want more of?
What I liked and what I would like more of is the different. Not everybody sees the same. Meaning, maybe it's only me who I'm seeing this weird stuff, or everybody but me is seeing the weird stuff. So it puts the seed of disbelief, and you have this tension that like, why am I not seeing this, or why does nobody trust me? So the paranoia builds up,
Yeah.
and maybe it builds up to the scene where somebody is thrown under the bus. So this I like, and I would be glad to see more of. It worked out for me quite well in this.
We should be able to wrap it up by tomorrow. This is a ton of fun, and I think that I feel very comfortable. My little experiment of running something I've done in Call of Cthulhu and running it in Liminal Horror so far is a huge success. We'll see everybody in about 22 hours. Take care. Howdy, friends. Thank you for watching. All our content is archived and organized in playlists on the Third Floor Wars YouTube channel. Check it out. And if you could like, follow, subscribe, and even set your notifications to this channel on YouTube and Twitch, we'd appreciate it, and it'll make sure that you catch all of our content. I talk with creators, designers, and experts across the gaming landscape in every episode of our podcast, Tabletop Talk. Open up your favorite podcatcher and search for Tabletop Talk from Third Floor Wars. Support your creators. They make the content you love, and it's your support that makes it happen. If you want to help us, go to Third Floor Wars on patreon.com, and you can help us for as little as $1 a month. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Take care.